Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and this is a very quick orchid video. Well, actually maybe it's going to be very slow because we're going to do some surgery on my psychopsis that refuses to open. So I came back from Italy on Tuesday or Monday night, no, Tuesday. And it's all a bit of a blur to tell the truth. And when I came back to the fantastic sight of this psychopsis just opening, unfurling its petals, and I was absolutely delighted. But unfortunately it hasn't progressed from that point I discovered it at several days ago to how it is now. And I think what's happened is that some of the petals are actually stuck. Now this is a psychopsis I got in Dresden with a spike earlier this year, and if we look here, this bit here is unfurled well, and down here, and this here is a substitute for the antennae in this particular cross. It has no antennae, it has this top petal, and what we have here is the other one of these petals has decided to just get stuck. I've had a little go at it already, trying to unfurl it, and torn it slightly, but we're going to have a better go at it now, let's just say. If we look here, do you see how I've actually torn it? The problem with this is that the whole edge of the petals are wavy and they curl around, so it's actually hard to see what's going on. Now what I'm going to do is just leave it for a moment and put on my glasses so I can see properly what I'm doing. And I'm going to have to turn it towards me, so I hope the camera is going to be able to see. Now this is a delicate procedure, and what I'm doing is just kind of pushing the petals further together to see if that might release. But no, it's not working. And I can see that that tear there is worse. Little tweezers here. And so that is there. So this one here, it's this petal in here. This is on top of it. Yeah. The problem with the tweezers is that you can actually tear without feeling that you're tearing. Move the camera back a bit, I can't move. Okay, alright, so I have some movement here. Poor psychopsis. I hope I don't do damage to this. I'm just having to push the camera out because it's going between me and the plant. And now I think I've made a bit of progress here because this is the very tip of the leaf, and I managed to free it there and that bit there, so they're actually not holding this poor petal in. They are not the problem. So what exactly is the problem? Squeezing it gently to try and see if it'll release, but it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, I've made a little progress here, as you can see. Finally. Ah, yeah, here we go. That's unfurled. And that, well, there's nothing stopping this one. So I'm just going to stop now. The rest should happen automatically in the next few days. And the plant should rectify itself. And there we go. And what have we got here? We just seem to have one of these petals at the top. It's the two fused antennae have formed this petal here at the top, and this should unfurl as it should. Now, as you can see, I've made a couple of tears there by mistake, which is a shame, but at least the plant should now sort itself out. And it's my first ever psychopsis flower, and it's really, really exciting. I mean, orange and yellow, just my favourite colour combination, really. And such a big flower. Actually, it's everything I stand for, isn't it? Orange and enormous and hybrid. What more could we ask for? So I'll put a little clip at the end of this video of this plant when it unfurls fully in a few days' time. So that is my psychopsis, but I had another psychopsis before that, you may recall, and on my last in spike video I was wondering whether the new growth was in fact a spike, and it is, it's a spike. And this is the more classic Mariposa psychopsis, the one that has antennae, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that come into flower in due course. And just giving a little scratch of the leaves, because as you'll recall, psychopsis leaves are really, really hard, almost like cardboard. Very interesting. Okay, just one more thing I want to show you while the camera is here, and it's my Rodrigueszia. Now, okay, so this is in full flower at the moment, and we have one spike here, maybe two spikes there, and another one over here, or two, I'm not quite sure. This is one that was waiting for me in flower when I came back from holidays as well. And as you can see, the flowers are really, really quite attractive. But a little bird told me, or Roger Frampton more to the point, because I sent him a division of this plant early on, that the scent is pretty foul. So let's go in and have a sniff. And it is, it's pretty rank. I can't really tell what that smells like at all. There is actually something of bacon about it, I think, but not in a good way. And then plasticky, kind of smelly feet, I don't know. Anyway, it's not a nice scent, but thankfully it doesn't emanate too far from the plant, so I will put up with it. Okay, that's all. That was my video on surgery on psychopsis, an update on my two psychopsis, and a little bit about my Rodrigueszia. Hope you liked it. Hope you'll check back again for lots more orchid and gardening videos. Thanks very much. Bye.